To the Spider Queen! Semi-final number 1 is starting off between the Hardos and the three-legged cat. Gotta say, a little bit surprised by the cats. They are doing, they're doing well in another tournament, and already in some of the previous qualifiers I thought that they pleasantly surprised. So now once again they made it into the semi-final. We currently have the Hardos going up against them, so it's a tall order. The blue team definitely the favorite here, but still you can make a couple of plays here. Our first map is qualifier number 4, by the way. Hardos are trying to climb the rankings a bit. They did not play in all of the qualifiers, so currently Team Ash is second place after Team Wah. And the Hardos already won against them in the best of 1 series in the previous round, as they're trying to get a few more points for themselves. Now, Junkrat gets banned, and here on Tomb we also have a very, very early ban against Rexa. I can obviously always scout a little bit to see what exactly is going on here for the other teams and what has happened in the previous rounds. But let's see what the Hardos can do. Nick is on an absolute tear today. I mean, he's been playing Genji on in the last match against Team Ash, and boy, he has been ripping them apart. Navala gets banned early on, and we also have a ban on Medivh. I want to see what we're going to get from Nick in particular, because at least his Genji is on a different level today. If he is putting the same performance in with his Karrigan and Maiev, then the red team is definitely in for a very unpleasant surprise. But they are the ones to get first pick today. So Rega and Stukov are still both up, so you can take a pick. We also had a lot of early JoJo picks, and there she is again. Once more, Johanna as the first pick. I honestly think this is the 3rd time in a row now that we had JoJo as a first pick. So, yeah. There it is. And, well, I mean, normally the way this works out, if you have that situation where one of the players is taking, or they go for JoJo, now the decision is being made between, do we want Rega, do we want Stukov? Sometimes you have a team that just says, we're fine taking neither, but usually it's a split between them, with Rega having the priority over the StarCraft character at this point. Blaze together with Rega, therefore, for the double. And here comes the next pattern before we're going into the 3rd bans. That should give us Stukov for the cats. Unless, of course, they have some other game plan where they're saying, like, hey, we're going to play this, I don't know, with Brightwing. Or we want to have, maybe they think Benny is picking Varian again. They want to drop Anduin or something. But it's unlikely. And there it is. Stuvuf gets taken. And we got Hanzo. Boy is in the house. So what do you ban here? Side lane, most likely. So let's see what they don't want to face. Could ban out Urel, for example. Get rid of her. If you don't want to deal with Leo, you can ban him too. Depends a little bit on what they're aiming to take. And they ban Tychus. Maybe even a Diablo pick on their side. If they go for a Tychus ban, that's definitely a possibility. Benny played Diablo already in one of the previous maps. And this is, of course, another great map for Dibbles. Now, keep in mind, he played tons and tons of Varian in the past. He really like to go for the control that Taunt gives you and follow up with additional stuns, with slows, and then drop the target. But he could also go for a few wall stuns and Epoch plays with Diablo. Tracer gets banned. Seems like the cats have also looked at some of the drafts that were thrown down by the Hardos in the previous rounds. Nick was doing very well early on with Tracer. Again, as I said, Nick is great today. He rocked it with Tracer in the first game, then he played Genji in the second. And now we're going to find out what exactly he's going to play here. There's Diablo, as expected. And for Nick, it's honestly interesting, because I really want to see what he's going to play, because I could totally see him again playing either with Maiev or with Karrigan again. Now, he locks in Lunara, but we've seen now multiple times that he and Hazu just switch over their heroes whenever, and Hazu is the one that played Lunara twice already today in 2 games that they were playing. So now that we have her for a 3rd time, it stands to reason that Hazu is going to take care of that once more. Keep in mind, this is the best of 3 series now here in the semis, so we got the final double pick for the red team, and that gives us Leoric, and we get Greymane. Okay, the big bad wolf is in the house. And last but not least, what's it going to be? The Hardos. Final pick for them. Very likely it's going to be a pick for Nick. I mean, everything is pretty much up for him. World's your oyster. What are we going to go for? There's Genji again. Genji for Nick, Lunara for Hazu. Let's go. Game number 1, everybody, in the best of 3 series. The first semi-final of qualifier number 4 for the X-Cup Winter. The Hardos against the three-legged cat. Our first map is Tomb of the Spider Queen. We have Bad Benny on Diablo, Yasuo on Rhaegar, Hardos on Lunara, Copenhagen on Blaze, and Nick is playing Genji once again. And yep, he's been crushing it in the last match they played against Team Ash, especially with Genji. So let's see if we can pull it off once more. On the right side of the map, the cats with Medeldor on Leoric. We got Dracula on Greymane, Hornio on Johanna, Captain Rex on Stukov, and Hirath is playing Hanzo. Alright, let the show begin, everybody. This is gonna be interesting. Especially since the cats are doing much better than... If you would have told me at the beginning of the season that the cats are doing this well, I would have called you crazy. But they are really putting some effort in, and I could see them end up in the top 8. It's actually a really interesting season. This is the beauty of having those seasons, and also with a little bit of downtime in between. We have teams reforming, new teams all of a sudden popping up, some teams disbanding, and then the players just deciding that in different formations they want to give it another shot next season. And especially this one, we have of course some of the teams that you would expect here, like the Hardos or Team WoW. But then you have Yule Board, which is very interesting. Some other adjustments too, and especially in what we can expect to be the bottom 4 of the top 8 in the standings. There is a lot of movement happening, and I like it. I like it a lot. Copenhagen down here, he's on the receiving end of Leo ass kicking nearly, but he's able to make it out. The mace this time did not hit the face, so Medeldor with a big swing did not hit. But I like it already. I mean, they are getting a bit aggressive here. And this is one of the most important things. You need to show a bit of respect and not just YOLO it out. But you shouldn't just like sit there terrified because your opponent has some big names with competitive experience. So always straight in their face and fight whenever you can. That's pretty much what they're doing here. So Bambi is already hopping around up at the top, doing a thing. And in the middle, Bad Benny with his Diablo. I never know what to think about this skin. Looks like a big glowfish there. On the one hand it's kind of nice, on the other hand it's a little bit silly. Leo activates his trade at the bot lane, but might trade for Yasuo. Gesundheit. Rhaegar down. I don't know what's going on today. Yasuo is having some shitty moments lately. So with Rhaegar, as always, you know, it's always tempting to go in deep and go for the bite, but it feels like he's overextending a bit today. Maybe I don't know, but like he had that problem now in, I mean, more or less every single map they played today. We followed the Hardos throughout the day, and if someone died, more often than not, it was the support. So Yasuo has apparently a little bit of an off day. That's also the good thing when you're having a top team. If someone has an off day, it's totally fine. Someone else will make up for it. We had plenty of plays in the past where Nick, for example, didn't really have the best day and just didn't have the luck. I mean, as an aggressive assassin, you know, you always have to toe the line, and sometimes when you go a bit over, you're getting punished for it. So it's always tricky. But whenever Nick had a rough day, others were compensating for it, and the same is happening here today too. So Yasuo making the play still, but he needs to be a bit careful. He's a bit far out there at this point. We got a kill for a kill. A little bit of an advantage even in gems for the Hardos, nothing too crazy, but yeah, over time they can build that up. And of course, since all of the lanes are so close together on Tomb of the Spider Queen, Nick is now a pretty important hero, since he can, with his mobility, move between lanes, apply additional pressure, and that's more than anything true on the bot lane. If you are able to put your opponent's back laner, the solo laner, the opponent's solo laner on the back foot, then you can turn in at the solo lane for yourself pretty easily, and you can always, yeah, force him to retreat, pop the fountain early, and they're going deep. I mean, they're going for the kill. They're diving in hard, and Yasuo dies again. Now, the good news is that they are obviously winning the trade in the sense that they get the additional gems, so that's good for them. There were a few lost by Leo. Not too many, mind you, so it's not like they all of a sudden lost 20, but again, if you can get those kills, it helps. So there is a slightly advantageous position generally for the Hardos, but now that they're losing Lunara, that might change. The Wolf wanted some nice meat, and he got it. That's a trade, kill for kill. And on the turn-in side, the cats are doing a bit better, by the way. On the turn-in side, they have 5 gems more delivered than the Hardos. so they might even walk away with the first objective. But now that Benny is turning in the 25 over here, that dream is shut down pretty quickly. So good move by the Hardos. They get the first turn in, they get the first Web Weaver wave, and are doing pretty okay for now. Keep in mind, they have the lead in gems that they're holding, but we'll see what they can do here. First, they have to, of course, try and take some of the structures down. They haven't really done too much work yet outside of the bot lane, where they opened up the wall and took one of the towers down. But now they can definitely correct for that already. Nick again with the aggression here. Yeah, Genji, but Rega gets murdered. Wolf on wolf action. Not a movie that I would personally watch, but people are into all kinds of shit. At the same time, though, with that kill against Rega, the support is gone again, and that means that that push is not going to hold on for much longer. They still do good work at the bottom of the map, though. But Menaldor is attacked and is dead once again. Nick, swift striking in, didn't get the kill, didn't get the reset, and therefore he is a bit vulnerable. Already the pings on Menaldor, they need to keep him in mind too, but they're actually staying much longer here than I thought. And they're about to take this one down. So, yep, there's it. They get the fort. I'm impressed. Considering how this started with a Rega kill, that's not too shabby. And here's the move. Nick with the second kill. And they got level 10. Oh my god, they are crushing. Gem count also pretty decent for them, so they can play around it once more. But yeah, they are looking good here. 6 kills to 4, early level 10. Hazu can therefore turn in. They should try to turn in with every single hero as possible. There's a level 10 on the other side, so it's not like the cats are far behind. But off we go. Yasuo is also starting to move top now. Can take a bit of a look on the damage side. Jojo has, by the way, not made a choice yet. Obviously, both of the ults are absolutely viable, depending on what you're trying to achieve. 18,000 damage for Hanzo, 21,000 for Genji. It's once more the Shimada battle. Brother against brother. Blood battles in Heroes of the Storm. And I don't know, but usually Genji is winning. He's also a lot cooler. Yeah, Genji with his shitty hipster beard is not winning anything. He's not getting any phone numbers. Genji on the other side, I mean, he is a mysterious assassin. He gets all the girls, but he also gets the mace at this point. So Leo is going for the big club and is hitting him hard, knocking that one out of the field. 6 kills to 5. Diablo made it out of the battle alive, by the way, which in and of itself was impressive. And here comes the engage. They go for the stun. Jojo is dead, killed by the Apocalypse, I might add. And they get the second kill. Greyman is also gone. 8 kills to 5. And whew, there we go. The Hardos exploding a bit and also getting closer and closer to a potential second turn-in. Bad news for the Cats. That's a lot of bad news. They started off with only 3 legs and now seems like they're losing even more. Copenhagen gets the full turn-in. No problem for him here. And the blue team is getting also very, very close to level 13. If they push with level 13, plus in addition to that, the Web Weavers, whew, that would be quite the dream, right? Get the talent advantage, get the stats advantage to the extra levels that you're holding, and then have the Web Weavers to extend that even more. They should at least... And they get the camp too. Yeah, they got the camp in the mid lane. So here's the play to be made. And let's see how deep they can go with this one. Already we're having the tidal waves for the synergy with the level 4. The way of the Shimada is in as well. Focusing on the mid lane. Jet propulsion missed this time. Turnaround attempt might force him to bunker up. But there's Stukov. Stukov and the Ancestral. Better safe than sorry. Not taking any risks here. Early Ancestral is out. They're still pushing. Top side is also going to be attacked by the objective as they're starting to make their move here. Mid lane, yeah, they're trying to defend, but this is obviously going to be a bit rough. Menaldor, 29 gems, moves away as Diablo uses the APOC. Oh, big miss. That arrow. Whew. Johanna's already dead. They're going for more. The arrow is still flying, and they go for kill number 2. Greymane and Hanzo. Both are dead. So is the fort. Stukov is at the bot lane, trying to defend here. The top fort, by the way, has also fallen, so structures are falling apart all over the map. The Hardos doing, a great job at pushing, and they're not stopping. They're going for the middle of the map now, taking down the keep. The Hardos, they go through the cats like hot butter through cheese. Absolutely crushing, and that objective was amazing for them. 2 forts and a keep. I mean, oh boy, congratulations. That was quite the push here. Nicely done. And at the same time, they have a 2-level advantage now. 11 to 5 kills. They will soon have level 16 talents. Rhaegar died 3 times. The only one, by the way, that didn't die for the cats yet is Stukov. But holy hell. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. The only good thing for the cats is that they still have 77 gems, so they have 2 turn-ins if they somehow get control of it. But yeah. We still got Bad Benny in the middle. He's already anchoring this. Obviously, Lunara is paying attention to what exactly is going on here as well. They are trying to prevent the turn-in for as long as they possibly can. And they got the poke. Yeah. Nick is also interrupting any turn-in attempt. And now that level 16 is this close for the red team, this is a pretty shitty situation to be in. You need to turn in. You want to turn in. But you can't really take a fight. Because your opponent has a talent advantage. Meneldur himself has 45 gems. The APOC, the play, and there's the kill. And they have to fight this. They need to save those gems. If Leo dies, then they are just pretty much out. 70 gems for Meneldur. 30 more and he gets the secret mount. 30 more and he gets the secret mount. He's trying to save that opportunity. Meneldur, no! The kill against Leo. The gems are gone. The 5-man team wipe as they get dropped and the Hardos make the play for the core. Game number 1 goes to the blue team as the Hardos lock in the victory on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Nicely done. Dominant victory by the Hardos. GG, well played. The Hardos with 1-0 lead in the best of 3 series here at the semifinal.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Cursed Hollow, map number 2, looking good. The Hardos with the lead against the Cats. I gotta say, they did really well. I mean, they just ruffle-stomped game number 1. Initially, it looked pretty good. I mean, it initially looked fairly even. But the Hardos came in as the favorite and they just showcased why that is. So the Cats with a good showing in the tournament so far, but it seems like they've found their masters here. So game number 1 goes to the Hardos. Now, of course, the attempt to bring this back, right? So the 3-legged cat, they have once again first pick, first ban. And they are taking their time for this one. Stukov gets banned and that already changes things up a little bit. So far today we did not have a support ban early on once. And that shifts the pattern now. Because now you have to either think about if you want to ban Rhaegar on the side of the Hardos. Or if you don't do that, then Rhaegar will be picked by the Cats. And well, obviously then you have to go for a different support. You could still play Brightwing here. It's a big map. So you could go for that. But yeah. Oh, they banned both! Okay. If you go for a double support ban, you're still very likely going to go for support pick first. So that's not quite what I expected. I really thought that they would go for Rhaegar for themselves. But nope. Maybe an early Brightwing pick even, if they just want to play a bit of globals. We have the Haka banned out. Falstad is therefore still up. That's an interesting start. I thought that they would at least go for Rhaegar themselves if they already ban out Stukov. But nope, far from it. Yeah, there's the Brightwing pick. That was to be expected after the bans. Maybe an early Falstad even for the Hardos. I'm not quite sure what the game plan is in regards to globals. You don't have that many options. Unless you want to play something along the lines of Samuro or the Vikings or Abathar, which we haven't seen in a while too. Then your best options are either Falstad or you go for an ETC with Stage Dive, which I doubt a bit. So if they want to have a global, then Falstad would probably be the pick. But they go for Hogger here. I mean, you don't have to play the global game, right? But they open up an opportunity for the Cats to take Falstad now, and therefore run Brightwing Falstad. That could work. So, yeah. Yeah, Lucio also allows you to rotate between the lanes a little bit faster, so that definitely speeds things up. Quite literally. And let's see. There's Tychus. And Urel. Okay. Tychus and Urel are already in. No false step thus far. Could be banned. Yeah, I mean, the birdie offers a lot here. Not only do you have side lane control, especially when forts and keeps are down, but also you have the gust that you can use whenever there is a big fight over the boss. Also one of the reasons why Tyrael always shines on this map, more so than on others. Well, maybe with the exception of Inferno Shrines. Simply because you have those boss battles. It's not only those corridors where you're fighting for the tribute, but you also have battles over the boss that are quite frequent. If you get a good sanctification off there, can literally win you the game. Also, keep Sylvanas in mind. It is cursed, yes. Some people think Sylvanas isn't really as good here because of the objective. That's obviously total bullshit. So yeah, she's really, really strong. And if you can push with the boss and control these boss lanes, then she can help you very much so too. But Vala is also up. We still got plenty of damage dealers here. Lunara has been a consistent pick for the Hardos. In this case, Hanzo is banned out, so he's already gone. And now Jojo, this very late this time. Ah, yeah, Junkrat, obviously, he wasn't banned out yet. Aha, the rat is in. Which leaves us again with whom? With Nick, exactly. Exactly. So, we have Nick, maybe again with Genji. Maiev is up. Plenty of heroes to pick from. Even Tracer, could go for Tracer again if you wanted to. So, there's that. And what are we getting for the red team? Ah, they pick him away. Look at these. Look at these guys. They pick Genji away. They're like, dude, you're not going to get him. Genji gets stolen away, and they go for Murden as the main tank. So Myrtle, Urel, frontline. And now Nick. What is he going to grab? Instead of banning Genji out, they just picked it away. I like it. Okay. So, Imperius. Ooh, haven't seen you in a while. Nice. Hello, everybody. Imperius for Nick. The Hardos are in the lead with a 1-0. Let's find out if they can make it a 2-0 or if the Cats bring it back and force Game 3 semifinal at the 4th qualifier for the X-Cup Winter. A 1-0 lead for the Hardos as we're heading into game number 2. Bad Benny is playing Jojo. We got Kopenhagen on Hogger, Azops on Junkrat, and Yazu on Lucio. Yeah, Nico and Imperius to round out the draft, so we have 3 frontliners for them right now. Also a fair amount of CC that they can use, especially with the Junkrat follow-up. What I want to see is the rocket ride after the Imperius delivery system. We've seen that combo a couple of times and it's actually funny as hell. On the right side, it's Dracula on Genji for the 3-legged cat. We got Captain Rex on Brightwing, Horny O on Murden, Meneldur on Urel, and Herath is playing Tychus. But yeah, jokes aside, I could actually see them try and pull that combo off, and it's a real fun one. If you've never seen it, it is ridiculous, because if you time it right, you get the guaranteed kill. Talking about kills, the first one is already in. Genji is going full Overwatch on Lucio, and I come back to what I said earlier. Yasu is having a tough day. He definitely is. Yasu is having a tough time here, so he's dying again. And I don't really want to calculate through all of the games that we've seen so far from the Hardos today, but I can guarantee you that I honestly think that at this point, Yasu, if you calculate all of the deaths today that the Hardos suffered in all of the games they've played here at the qualifier, that Yasu has by now more deaths than the rest of the team combined. I really think that's where we're at this point. So yeah, tough day for him. Now, Copenhagen is already going for the camp. The 1-minute mark has passed. The camps are up on the map, and it is time to rock and roll. Also, talking about Yasu, he's trying to toe the line down here at the bottom again. And yes, there's the play. We go for Herath. Zone him out a bit, but he has the aggression. He took the camp already, but there's the kill. Copenhagen is dead. That's the second kill. They're 2-0 lead for the Cats. Spray game on point 2, and off we go. Top side, what do we have here? Nick is still playing it out against Menaldor, and he's clearly winning the lane for now. He's pushing the structures significantly. Haven't seen any objectives, of course, yet, but that's going to be announced soon too. Yeah, and now we get our level 4 talents. Okay, so with all of that said and done, there's already our magic. It's still fucking disgusting, honestly. Brightwing is already just like, ugh, in the first place. And then you get magic spit from that thing. I mean, like, ugh. Like, seriously. Disgusting. Kill the fruit fly. Kill it now with fire. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Kill it before it lays eggs. So, 2 kills to 0, and they're looking for kill number 3, and honestly, they might have just found it. Nick is in trouble. Drakia gets, like, stunned, but that only delays the inevitable. It's Imperius who moves in and takes him down. So that's 3 kills to 0, and the Hardos are definitely starting to suffer a bit here. Yasuo is getting away, especially since he is getting some backup from Hazu, who moved in and tried to take him down. So, here we go. But, yeah, Copenhagen, top side. They're doing real work on that wall, but that's the only thing where they're excelling right now. We got the tributes coming in now too. House Ops is already down at the bot lane. And I mean, he can interrupt this however long he wants, honestly. If you have those grenades, unless somebody zones him out completely, he is just going to crush them there. And the problem is that topside, they've lost their wall now, so Menaldor, he's a bit later on the rotation. We have Hogger already making his move. But level 7 talents are going to be faster for the cats, and Hogger is in the mid lane trying to remedy that and get them their own level 7. You know, the critical missed. Always knew that Brightwing was großer Mist. 3 kills to 0. And here comes Drake. Drake pretty much wants to show Nick how it's done. He looked at Nick and his Genji on map number 1 is like, alright, I see what you got there, I see what you got there. And I'm gonna raise the stakes now. Hold my B, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna play this today. Yeah, Hazu running right into that Storm Bolt. Good move by Hornio, predicting that one. A little bit of body blocking is happening, and Bad Benny turns into Dead Benny. Jojo down, 4 kills to 0. And I don't know, boys, but this game is not really going all that well for the Hardos. Nick is able to escape, so at least that's a thing. The good thing is still this. The top lane, the structural pressure is there. So there's a few things we got to talk about, because we have 4 kills to 0 now, but as you can see, still no leading experience really for the 3-legged cat, at least not a significant one. Instead, it's actually the Hardos that are pulling a bit ahead here. So as long as they can later on, when the death timers are increasing, start to lock some kills in for themselves, this is actually not going too bad for them, because they are the ones doing structural damage. Brightwing, yeah, all on the fruit fly, that's how I like it. Gang up on that thing. Gang up on that thing and take it down. But you can see that there's a pretty big difference in the hero's experience, obviously, from the kill perspective. But then again, minion experience, that's a completely different thing. That's where the Hardos are excelling, and this is where they're pulling way ahead. So those kills are nice for the cats, but they need to do more than that. And despite the fact that they got all the kills, you look at the structures and you see the hit points of the bottom fort reduced to less than 50%, and in the top lane, the same has happened. So kills are nice and all, but if you're not able to control the lanes, get the minion experience, and then attack the structures, that doesn't do anything for you. Level 10 abilities are also dropping faster for the Hardos. Not sure if they can immediately execute that. And we get the Riptire. And Hazu, no fun Hazu. Hazu is just too German. He Riptires it. I mean, it's fine, you know. They go for the delivery system with the Wrath of the Anguirus still. He Riptires it out. But Rocket Ride is just much better. So Hazu's just going full German on this. He's like, what is this fun that people are talking about? It is not efficient, is it? Then I don't take it. So no Rocket Ride for Hazu. Instead we're gonna get the Riptire. And it's also working, but still. Now, we got level 10 abilities on both sides, but the 3-legged cat is going for a boss play here that so far has not been sniffed out. And the Hardos haven't made a move for the bot lane yet either. There's a little bit of play around here with Drakia. It's actually kind of funny that Yaz is about to win that one. And now all the way at the top, they go for the boss. So, nicely done. They got the boss. maybe they can push this, and I don't think that they can take the fort down. It's too early on. It hasn't scaled enough yet, but still. And Hazuk. Oh, that was a nice one. They are definitely caught on the wrong side of this. But Copenhagen. No, he gets out. What? How the fuck did Copenhagen just... Oh my fucking god! Hazu, you monster! You fucking beast! Rocket right into the face, and 2 are down. Riptire into the face. Oh. Are you not entertained? Okay, okay. Alright, we're gonna take another look at this one. Check this shit out. Look at him escaping first of all. That was already insane. And then rip and bam! Straight into the face of Yrel and Murden, and he kills both. Damn. Not bad. Alright. Not too bad. I like that. You could call that one. That was a good one. Also, up at the top now, we got the fort destroyed, but holy shit. Guys, honestly, well, they're not really doing anything. Well, they might go for Genji here. Yeah, they try. Can they kill him? I don't think so. But yeah, while this little thing plays out, we're gonna look at it again. Look at this crap. It was fucking insane. First the escape attempt here, and then Hazu says hello. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now they're getting the curse. They're going for the tribute here. Hazu is doing the honors. And that is putting them even more so in the driver's seat. Now we got 5 kills to 5. We got a level 13 on both sides. They just locked theirs in, the 3-legged cat. But that double kill is a little bit soul-crushing, right? I mean, just recovering emotionally from that one is like, whew. So, yeah. But okay, either way. They are making the play now for the bot lane, as you can see here. Now, they pushed all of this in. The forts are all gone, so the outer ring of defense is already annihilated. We currently have 20,000 on Tychus. We got 21,000 on Junkrat. And as you can see, there's the play for Honio. If they can get a drop on Muradin and eliminate the main tank, that would be kind of neat. Yeah, again, Copenhagen gets out. There's the Riptire. The damage is ready. And they're going with a Shockwave for Genji and are dropping the first one. Big damage already at the bot lane. Mid lane, by the way, also a lot of structures falling. The curse still going strong for another 8 seconds. Might even result in them getting 1 keep. If they get more kills, and indeed they do, they take down Tychus. They want more, though, and they get the Fruit Fly as well. Fruit Fly down. Keep in the mid lane is getting attacked. The one at the bot lane is also suffering severe losses in hit points. They have level 16 talent, so they're pulling farther and farther ahead. What a show today by the Hardos. What an absolute show. In we go. The keep is gone. They focus into the mid lane. They can take this one as well. Dracula is not going to be able to save it. Even if he would get a kill here, it would still be worth, right? So they get it. 9 kills to 5 by now. Level 16 as mentioned. They have a full 2-level lead at this point. And of course, that curse was brutal. Absolutely brutal. So the next camp gets attacked. This time we're talking about the Bruiser camp. They steal away the camp of their opponent. And keep in mind, this bad boy is still here. And look at the ping. It's already there. We're already seeing this one pinged. So they're likely going to try and take it. 3-legged cat. Once that they lose vision, they need to also go down there and try to stop them. Even 10 minutes in, without a keep on the bot lane, that boss moves for core. And yeah, have fun defending it. They're trying to get level 16, of course, but it seems like they are not even trying. Feels like they're saying, okay guys, 11 minutes in, the boss is not going to be strong enough. We still are able to defend this without level 16. So pretty much there's a choice that has to be made here. The cats aren't stupid. They know what's going on now. They know that the boss is about to be taken, but they decide that they are in a better position defending against an 11-minute boss with level 16 so that they can play on even talents than just YOLOing in trying to prevent the boss from being taken but not having level 16. So a fair decision to make. It's a tough call either way. And here we go now. So they have camps pushing every single lane right now, which in and of itself is already annoying. But as long as they get kills here, they might make the play. Benny, there's a kill on the other hand. Genji with 1, but the counter kill. Yrel and Hogga are both dead. But the red team is losing Genji, and now they're losing one more ground as the boss is making his way over towards the core. Tyker's already putting out Odin. Muradin is dead, killed by the minion wave to add insult to injury. And now the team and the boss are moving towards the core. We have only 2 defenders left, Brightwing and Tychus, and both of them are in trouble. Captain Rex is about to get crushed, but makes it past the keep. Bit of a defensive move there, but of course the core has no chance here. This game is going to end in a second or two. Nicely done by the Hardos. They are moving on to the grand final of qualifier number 4 here at the X Cup as they take down the 3-legged cat with a 2-0 victory. GG and well played.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.